you in a mess? Is life messy right now? Is your crafting space messy? If so, you're in the right place. Welcome to the Messy Junk Room, where we create whatever. I haven't been crafting because I just feel overwhelmed. I don't have time. I'm so far behind on my projects that it's like, why bother anymore? But you know what? Sometimes you just gotta hit that play button or open up a junk journal or anything. Just get anything and just start somewhere. I'm really behind in my monthly brown paper bag planner, memory keeper. I don't even know what to call it at this point, but I'm a few months behind and I need to get those memories documented before the year is over because we're now in another new month, October. I have a container that I'm keeping everything that I need for my monthly paper bag, memory keeper, planner. I don't know, maybe you can come up with a name. Pictures, my tab punch, the paper bags, stamps of the month, the calendar page, anything that I need in order to work on this. I just want to keep it all together. Let me try to get this organized for the month that we're working on. I have discovered very quickly that the 1 inch and 1.5 inch circles is not big enough to do a whole year. So I bought the next size, which was the 2 inch. I'm hoping that that will be enough to do the year. I don't have a cover page because I'm waiting until the end of the year to see if I can incorporate some of the paper I use throughout. I do the month somewhere. I have a little calendar somewhere. I have lots of pictures. And because it's a paper bag, it rotates with pockets, no pockets. So the back pocket, no pockets. March. And if I use like a kit of some kind, I'll put in the extras to use them. I've also discovered that brown paper bags are not all the same. So if you're going to do this, buy enough to do your whole year, because when you run out and you go to find more, paper bags are not all equal, which might frustrate you. May got an extra bag because I went on a spiritual retreat in BC. I'm in Ontario, so this was a big trip for me and I loved it. And there's lots that happened during that 2 weeks I was gone. I did June, but you notice that I've not punched holes on the right side of this month because when I flip it over, it brings me up to July and I don't have these pages decorated yet. This is where we're at, but I'm going to move this aside. And because I'm in Canada, July is Canada Day, I thought I would use up some scrapbook paper that I had of my Canada Day kit. I also have a Canada Day playing card that I thought I could use for a little pocket. And you can decide if you want to ink around the edges or not. And we'll go around the edges. Now so I've given you 2 tips already. bigger rings. Oh, 3 bigger rings are needed. Don't punch the holes until you've decorated your bags, and not all brown paper lunch bags are equal. I thought this would be a more manageable way for me to document my memories for the month, because I love the idea of a big planner. My favorite YouTuber is Barbara 49 Dragonflies, and she does these amazing paper bag planners, but I just can't make it work for me. But I am enjoying this little project. It seems to be manageable for me. Another tip is when you're using paper, it doesn't have to come all the way down. You can cut it so it just comes down past where the paper bag folds up. That way you don't waste so much paper. You can use any type of glue that you want, or double-sided tape, whatever you have. I'm just going to go around the edges. Do I want that one or this one? This one. Okay, do I think that's all right? July was our 2 weeks holidays up north at a beautiful lake. We go every year. It's where my mom and dad live. Now that I have my papers, I'm just going to glue down the sides. Now, I do put some glue there. You don't have to. I just feel it helps keep that in place. And I like this idea. I've never seen a paper lunch bag, brown paper lunch bag planner, but I love it because you get pockets here and you can store things up there. So I really like the concept. And because you're working on a smaller surface, it doesn't take as long, which is really good when life is messy. Now you can give, these a few minutes if you have some clamps, just to let that glue set. Now this was just scrapbook paper, so it doesn't really have any like tags or anything that come already with it. It was just paper, a paper pad. This was another one in the set, so I thought, oh, that would look good. Nice playing card. I think I'm going to put that there. I also found a bigger playing card, and I thought, I'm going to use that. And I got the number 7 because July is the 7th month. The 7th month. Maybe put that there. Maybe put that there. I'm also doing a journal card using paper from, whether it's the kit, a paper pad, or a digi, using it as a journal card. Now, I've just noticed what could possibly be a mistake. I did this up before I put the holes in. This might be too wide, and I might end up having to cut that down so it fits in with the holes. It's also good to make a template so you know where you're punching the holes every single time. Double check and triple check to make sure your holes are being punched on the same side, or on the side that you need them to be. So I need them to be on here. Take anything out of the pockets, line it up, get your hole punch. I'm just using a regular hole punch. And I have to do it off camera. Because it's really stiff. And these holes are bigger than my crocodile. Now, the bottom is really hard to do. So maybe another tip might be do the first part before you glue the pocket. Because as you can see, I can't make it go through. This one's really tough. So let's see if I can, whew, that's better. There we go. And I didn't even have to break the pocket open. This one, I'm not doing the holes until I know what I'm doing for the next month. And this is where you can get very creative depending on how much time you have. So here I've got lace and a little collage. This is my favorite, doing little collages. I don't like this January, you can't see it, so I'm going to do something different there. But I want a month for sure. Oh, this is double belly band. Tags, tear. This doesn't have anything except the month because the paper does the talking. This is another belly band. Some stickers. These were my own pictures that I just printed, so haven't done anything here yet. How shall we decorate? I already said I like this here because it brightens it up at the bottom. I could sew around it. I don't want to. I don't have time. And I think too, it's okay to leave it and come back. If I just get the papers down, then that's good. I can always come back to decorate when I have another minute. I'm taking a snapshot of my phone calendar because that's where I put everything. And I thought, oh, that would be a really good thing to look back on one day, is what was in my phone calendar. I do have some photos here. This was up at the cottage, and I thought that it could be, pretty sure I was thinking I could put this in here as one of the journal cards. The boat, I might do that on this one. This is a great place for like doing mini pictures. You can do your photos mini and then use that for a pocket. Now a lot of this was cottage because that's what I did for July. But I do like the idea of putting my pictures here of my two guys and using it maybe for a pocket. Do I need to edge? Sometimes when you trim, you get a little bit of the white from cutting on the edges, so let's just make sure there's no white showing. And we'll put this like that. So I also need to find July in my bucket where I have calendars. I'm using the same stamp set for the months. I don't know where it came from. And I think I'm using the big set because that's the last one that's on my stamp pad. So I'll need July. And don't forget to date things with the year. Oh, look, July. Oh, perfect. Hummingbirds. One of my pictures has hummingbird. I tried to get a nice picture, but they are hard to get a hold of in the camera. So definitely want to add this one in there. And I want to use archival ink for this. Put that right in the sky. Perfect. Now I could cut these up some more. I could put, ooh, could I fit that in there? I could, but I don't think it looks good. I'm not going to leave all of these long. I want to stick a couple of these pieces in. This is going to go in here to document the summer, and I'm going to call that done. I'm not decorating it anymore. I will come back though and tidy up the pictures and put them in their place. But to show you how this works, once I'm done, then I come and I add the next one because I want to keep it all together. Although, yes, I have the big rings. Oh. Let's see if I can do this without, I don't think I can do this without it falling apart. Oh, that one's going to be stubborn. I'm not sure what I'll do if I need bigger rings. Does anybody know what size rings they go up to? This was not a good idea. Okay, you get the idea. You just add the next one on. Ooh, there. Let's just compare. Oh, yeah. Lots of more room. Okay. Whew, that's good. So there is my July. I have August and September to do. But that's all the time I have. Thanks so much, everybody. Bye-bye.